Okay, sit nice and tall. As always, settle in, find the ground. And you have a moment of stillness to just try and find what's going on inside you, what it feels like, where the body's working, where it's not. Find your breathing. And we'll bring everybody's breathing together, so everybody to breathe out. And breathe in for 2, 3, 4. And breathe out for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more round together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Draw your chin in towards your chest. Raise your arms above your head. Reach into your fingers. Nice and tall. Keep the ribs in. Keep a little bit of strength on your tummy. A little bit of wrap around your tummy. At the same time as reaching up, try and reach down. Push the sit bones down. And then bring the left hand down beside you. Bring the right arm over. Stretch that side out. And reach away, play around with where the feeling is, looking for something that makes a little bit more space than there was. And then inhale, come back up. And on the exhale, do the other side. Same thing. Play around, find a little bit of space, and get a sense of where it is. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Twist the body round towards the left. Stay up nice and tall. Shoulders down, keep your right side a little longer. And then inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale off to the other side. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Bring the hands down. Rise up onto hands and knees. And on the inhale, you're going to look forwards. And on the exhale, you're going to arch your back. And you're going to keep moving between those two. So inhaling to look forwards. And exhaling to arch the back. And you're getting a little bit of movement between the vertebrae, movement around the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades travel a lot. But more than the movement, more than anything else, we're really trying to tune into what we're doing. So I'm trying to feel things, noticing those movements, noticing little bits of stiffness, tightness, little bits of resistance. Good, nice. Okay, and on the next one, round your back, tuck your toes, push back into downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and bend the knees quite a lot. Make it more about the upper body, lengthen from wrists to hips. Try and think about lengthening the front, lengthening the tummy, keeping the ribs out of the tummy. Good. We don't Don't collapse in the shoulders. Try and lift out of your wrists. There's a lot of drawing up from hips and thighs. A lot of drawing up from lower navel. And on your inhale, walk your feet towards your hands. I don't know if the mic picks up the strange bird noise, but it was a very strange bird noise. Fold your body forward. Good. Move the feet apart a little bit, let the body hang. Yeah. Let your head go, neck go, shoulders go. And then take a slow inhale, slide the hands up the shins, over the knees, over the thighs. Raise your arms up in the air, lift to your fingers. Stand tall like that, reach to the fingers, contain the ribs. Lift the front of the pelvis a tiny bit. Yeah, good, good. Ground through your heels. Don't let the weight all fall into the heels or all into the toes, something in between those two. And reach the right hand just a tiny bit more than the left. And then reach the left a tiny bit more than the right. Okay, and then bring the hands into prayer. And let's move on from there. So inhale, raise the arms back up. And exhale, bring the hands back in. Inhale, raise the arms back up. Exhale, bring the hands back in. And again, inhale, raise the arms back up. Exhale, hands back in. This time, inhale, raise the arms back up. Lift to your fingers. Exhale, fold from your middle. Fold the body down. Hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. And on your exhale, fold your body down. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Grounded feet, lifted fingers. Exhale, hands in. And again, inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, dive forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold your body. And on the inhale, come all the way back up, grounded and lifted. Exhale, bring the hands back in. This time, inhale, raise the arms. Let's keep building on these. Exhale, fold your body. Inhale, lift the front, lift the chest. Exhale, step back, jump back, lower yourself down. Inhale, open, cobra. Exhale, pull back over toes, downward facing dog. Good. And let's play around with that a little bit. Inhale, come up into high push up. Exhale, all the way down to the floor. Your choice on how you do that. Inhale, find cobra. Exhale, pull from your middle, back into downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, slowly, steadily, high push up. Exhale, slowly, steadily down. Inhale, strong back, extend through your legs. Back over your toes, downward facing dog. And on the inhale, lift your head. Feet come to hands, jump step. Exhale, fold. And on the inhale, come all the way back up, grounded and lifted. Exhale, hands in. And again. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, dive, fold. Inhale, lift the front. Exhale, jump back, step back. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, your call. Exhale, pull back over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe. Thighs draw back, hips draw up. Little bit of weight out of the wrists, out of the shoulders. And on your inhale, lift your head, feet to hands. Exhale, fold your body. And on the inhale, come all the way back up, grounded and lifted. Exhale, hands in. And again. Inhale. Exhale, dive, fold. Inhale, lift the front, lift the chest. Exhale, jump, step lower. Inhale, hearts through. Good. Exhale, pull back over toes, down dog. Little bit of a lift in the middle. Trying to find more length, sides and waist. Really getting into the spaces that feel resistant, getting into the spaces that feel tight or uncooperative. And on your inhale, lift your head, feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Hands back in. This time bend your knees, sink your bottom, raise your arms. Exhale, dive your body, fold it forwards. Inhale, lift the front. Exhale, jump back, step back, lower. Inhale. Exhale, pull over toes. Inhale, lift the right leg up in the air. Exhale, place it up between the two hands. Inhale, lift to your fingers, strong back leg. Good. Exhale, open out that way. Inhale, bring two hands to the ground. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bring it between the hands. Inhale to your fingers, rise up. Good. Exhale, open out to the sides. Inhale, bring two hands down on the floor. Exhale, step back, lower down. Inhale, heart. Exhale, pull back over your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And let's go again. So on the inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bring it up between the two hands. Inhale to your fingers. Exhale, open it all out. Inhale, bring two hands down on the ground. Exhale, step and lower. Inhale, heart through, no crushing in the back. Exhale, back over your toes. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, bring it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open up. Inhale, two hands come down. Exhale, step back, lower down. Inhale, body comes through, shoulders down, legs strong. Back over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. It's one of those things for almost all of our back bends, certainly all of the ones that I can think of. Keeping the legs strong really changes what works in the back, how we work in the back. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift the right leg up in the air. Exhale, bring it up between the two hands. Inhale to your fingers, this time to stay there. Breathe. Good. So we keep a little bit of a lift on the front of the pelvis, just trying to keep the lower back from being too arched. If it's too low, you can not sink so low. If you can feel it in your lower back, maybe don't sink so low. Again, we need those strong legs. Yeah. Okay, open it all out, make a warrior two. Soften the shoulders down. And on the inhale, straighten the front leg out. Exhale, tip on your right hand side. Right goes down, left goes up. Good. Keep a pretty straight front leg. Try not to lock it out. And find that point where it's straight but not locked. You want to feel like you push strong into the base of the front big toe and into the back edge of the back foot. Long right side. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, lunge in your front knee. Right elbow down on the front knee. Left arm up towards the ceiling. And then over and reach towards the trees. I don't know what's in your room. Strong back leg. Power through your back foot. There's this feeling of trying to make movement in the whole body from the back heel to the front fingers. And then bring two hands down on the ground. Bring the back knee to the floor. Bring hands on the front thigh. Bring the left elbow across. You use the right hand on your right thigh. Just switch the body around, twist the body around a little bit more. That's it. Good. And then tuck the toes and lift the back knee. Once you get there, really commit your straight line. Heel back, heart forwards. And if it feels okay, left hand towards the ground, right arm up towards the ceiling, but it might be too far. And Sam's got really nice twist, a lot of movement in his spine. You might not have that. Keep the breathing going. Okay, bring 2 hands to the floor. Step back into downward dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. And on the inhale, lift the left leg up in the air. Exhale, bring it up between the hands. Inhale into your fingers. Stay up. Heart lifts, front of the pelvis lifts. Body nice and strong. Again, we're trying to make something with the whole body. We want the legs to be switched on. We want the middle to be switched on. We want the arms to be switched on. We want the shoulders to be on so that they draw down. Open it out, make a warrior 2. Good. Just keep the front knee over the top of the ankle, don't let it drift. And on the inhale, straighten your front leg. Tip on your left hand side. Left hand down, right arm up. Good, lots of space. Across the chest, between the shoulders, reaching into both hands. And grounded through both legs, grounded through your front big toe, grounded through that back foot. Just move the space between your shoulders to the wall behind your back. That's it. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, lunge in the front knee. Left elbow goes down. Right arm comes up, comes over, reach over the head. Stretch into the fingers. And we often think in isolation, this muscle from here to there, but actually you've got one line of muscles from those fingers reaching forwards, those all the way down the sides, all the way across the hip, all the way down the outer leg, all the way to the outer ankle, all connected. We make a stretch that embodies all of those stretches, I can't get my words out, that stretches through all of those muscles. Okay, 2 hands to the floor. Drop the back knee to the floor. Bring the hands on the front thigh. It's the right elbow that goes across. Left hand on the middle of the thigh. Spin the body round a little bit more, make more room. That's what we're after, more space. That's what we're really trying to get here. Then you could tuck the toes and lift the back knee if you can feel that. If there's more, right hand down, left arm up. All of those things are optional. Your body, your choice. The important thing is not how far we get, but what we can feel when we're along the way. You find the resistance. You find where this is tight, where it's difficult, where it's challenging, or where it's not engaged. And you see what you can do with those spaces. Okay, bring 2 hands to the ground. Step back into downward dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. And on your inhale, come up into a high push-up. And then exhale into downward facing dog, because that's not what I meant to do. Inhale, bring the feet between the hands, jump, step. Feet about hip distance apart. Fold your body down. That's it. That's what I meant to do. Keep breathing. And we're trying to extend this a little bit. So grab your big toes. First and second fingers hold the big toes. Palms face each other. And the sit bones go up. And the head goes down. And the heart carries on a little bit further down the thighs. Yeah, good. And on the inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. Take your hands and bury them underneath your feet. Fold the body down again. And breathe. And try and get the ribs a little further across the thighs. Travel down the legs. And on the inhale, lift your head, lift your front. Release your hands, bend your knees. Sit down onto the heels. So bring the feet quite close. thighs together. You're up on your tiptoes, you're not going to get the heels down, or almost certainly not going to get the heels down. Inhale, lift the left arm up and bring it across. Bring it to the outside of their thigh. And you might stay there, you might bring a hand on the base of the spine. Twist the body round. Again, the idea of trying to find a little bit more room. If there's more, left hand goes down, right arm goes up. Good. And if you can do it, check that the knees stay in line. Make sure the left knee doesn't creep forward or the right one. Keep your breathing. Okay, and then bring the hand back down. Move the hands either side of the legs. And this might not work out, but you're going to put your weight in your hands. Lift your feet off the ground. Nice. Bring the other arm up. Bring it across. So you might just stay here. You're just working to create a little bit more length. Use the arm a little bit as leverage, but not to force. Good. And the heart extends away from pelvis as well. That helps. Keep the knees in line. If there's more, the hand goes down. Maybe the other one goes up. Good. And breathe. Okay, and then bring that hand back down. Bring the hands either side of the legs. Jump back or step back. Float back even. Lower yourself down. Inhale, heart comes through. Exhale, pull back over your toes. And on the inhale, come up into a high push-up. And on the exhale, slowly all the way down onto the ground. Bring your arms down by your sides. Okay. Arms down by your sides. Legs pretty close together but not touching. And then on your inhale, you're going to lift your head, lift your chest and lift your ribs. Lift your knees and lift your feet and lift your thighs. Good. So this is really strong for the back. Again, that line of muscles connecting. Back of the head, down the spine, across the backside, down the thighs. Okay, and if you can do it, you can stay up. Bring the hands into a cobra position, but much further back. Right by your waist. Further back. Yeah, that's it. Elbows move towards each other. Keep the breathing going. Okay, and then release down. Turn the head off to this side. Breathe in and out. So Maxine and Maureen, I know you asked for back bends, so these are for you. And Nina and Ruth, you wanted a bit more flexibility. So we're getting into the thighs, hips particularly, as well as the fronts of the shoulders. Okay, so bring the elbows just in front of you. Bring the right heel in towards you. Grab that foot with your right hand. Let's see if you can get the hand on the top of the foot. And then you're going to bring the heel down just to the outside of the hip. So it shouldn't put any pressure in your knee. It shouldn't feel like it twists your knee. Good. And if it feels okay in your back, you can be a little higher on that front elbow. But if it doesn't feel so good, you can almost be flat on the chest. You can move the arm right out in front of you. And this is getting into that quadricep, into the thighs, getting into the muscles across the hip a little bit as well. Okay, and then release. Same on the other side. Change the arms, change the legs. Heel in towards you. Again, if you can do it, you get the hand right on the top. Cover the toes with the heel of the hand. Good. Okay, and then let that go. Lay down on your tummy. Let's see if we can do both of those. So bring the heels in towards you. Take a hand on the top of each foot. This pose is called frog pose. Kind of feels like a frog. Keep the hands on the top of the feet if they can go there. Heels just to the outside of your hips. And on the inhale, press the feet down and a little bit of a lift with the chest. So feet come down, that's it. Good. Keep them really close to you if you can do it. Those of you that know there's a little bit more, if you can turn the hands out, you do that. If there's more than that, you turn the fingers so that they cover the toes. But you might not do that.
My arms are too long.
Okay, let it go. Release it, rock your hips. Breathe in and out. And then hands by the shoulders, push up onto hands and knees. Good. Walk the hands in towards the knees, come up to kneeling up. So kneel up on your knees. I don't know what they're called. Knees. So you've got a soft space in the back, bring your hands into that space. And then lift the breastbone, lift the chest, lift the front. Start to lift the breastbone a little bit more, keep it out of your lower back. So we're really trying to open the front, so the thighs, the fronts of the hips, lengthen the space on the front, across the front of the chest. If there's a little bit more, you might reach the hands back towards the feet. Good. Good. Still focus on breastbone lifts. Good. Thighs move forwards. Find a way to keep it out of your lower back. Mustn't pinch, mustn't bite. Okay, and then with strength, come up as straight as you can. We'll work on that one. Sit back on your heels. Good. Unfold your legs in front of you. And take your right leg over the top of your left one. Hook the knee with the left arm. One other one behind your back. Twist your body round. Stay nice and tall. And this straight leg stays strong. And the other foot, you want to try and feel like you can keep that right. Is it the right? Yeah, right big toe down. Trying to stand on that foot a little bit. Good. Okay, come back around towards the middle, change the sides. Other leg over the top. Bring the other hand behind you, lengthen, draw your body round. See if you can keep both hips down, extend through your right heel. And then the left foot, see if you can keep the big toe down. By moving the big toe down and the heel down, we're making the stretch to the outer left hip. That you might not feel, but you might feel it really strongly. It varies a lot, person to person, varies a lot. Okay, bring your body back round towards the front. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Arms out in front of you. And lay your lower back to the ground first. You might need to move forward. Yeah, lower back down. Middle back down. Shoulders down. Doesn't matter if it ends suddenly. Yeah, nice time. Okay, and bring your right knee in. Wrap the arm and squeeze. Trying to keep most of the lower back on the ground. And then take the right arm over the head. Use the left hand to draw that knee across your body, down onto the other side. So the lower half of the body twists over, using the leg to kind of lever the lower half over. And it's that feeling of trying to make space again. Pretty much what we're doing in all of our poses. We're looking to see how things feel. And looking to see if we can make a little bit more room to play with the tight spaces, to play with the difficult spaces. Sometimes that means switching something on that wasn't on. Sometimes it means switching something off that doesn't need to be on. Bring the knee back in towards the middle. Change the legs. Same on this side, left arm above your head. And then bring that knee across your body all the way to the floor. Good. So these connections run from that outer left hip to that shoulder. I'm trying to find where there's limit in that to see what you can do with it. And so for me, just underneath the ribs, just where the ribs meet the waist. But it might be more in the shoulder itself for you or down on the hip for you. And bring the knee back in towards the middle. Bring both knees in, wrap them and squeeze them. And then just bring knees in towards you, hold your feet. And bring the feet so they're right over the top of the knees. And try and keep as much of your lower back on the ground as you can. Good. And you're quite active with the hands. And you're drawing down. Again, it's useful to get a sense of where the restriction is, where the tightness comes from. Maybe the back of the legs, maybe the back side, maybe the hips. Something more complicated than that. Okay, and that might be enough. You might just stay with that. If there's a little bit more, you bring the big toes together. And just reach through the legs and hold the heels from the back. Good. And if that's still feeling okay, you could try and draw the feet in a little closer and lift the head up. See if you can bring the big toes and the forehead together. And more than that, you might cross your ankles. You might need to unfold the legs a little bit and then try and work the body through the gap. Good. Keep breathing. Yeah, nice. Okay, let it go. Lay it down. Bring the soles of the feet down. Bring the soles of the feet together. That's what I wanted. Let the knees drop out, shoulders down. Maybe tuck the tail slightly and just give the lower back a bit more room. And then when you're ready, unfold the legs to the corners of the mat. If you don't have dogs in your space. And the arms is up to you. There's this ideal that we have the arms by the side, palms roll up, but it doesn't work for a lot of people. You might have the hands on your tummy. That might be much more restful in your shoulders. We want to feel most of the shoulders down. You just relax your jaw so you're not squeezing your teeth. Your forehead and your eyes so you're letting go of any expression. And you can sink into your mat. Be aware of your breathing. Move your fingers, move your toes. And when you're ready, bring your arms above your head. Reach out into your fingers. Bring the legs together, just stretch the legs, stretch the feet. Try and stretch the top of the body, stretch the top of the ankles, stretch the top of the hips. And then let it go. And draw your right knee in towards you. Bring the left knee in towards you. Wrap your arms around your knees, squeeze them in. And then take the right arm over your head. Roll on your right hand side. You can open your eyes. And in your own time, bring yourself back up. Bring the hands together, just close your eyes. And you can choose to say after me or to stay quiet. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be happy. Namaste. Thank you. Well done. No hammering, no mowing, no helicopters.
There was some bird.
That was a really strange bird.